The United States Ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. James Entwistle, visited the Nigerian Stock Exchange. He was received by the CEO of the exchange, Mr. Oscar Onyema.
Good afternoon, daily members. Please join me in giving a warm NSE welcome to the U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria on this team. We have with us today the U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. James Entwistle. I know I'm going to mess up the name. Yeah, not bad. And then the U.S. Consul General, Jeff Hopkins. The Public Affairs Officer, they have Greg, Commercial Counsel, U.S. Consul General Brian McCleary, yeah. And the Political Economic Section Chief, Rolf Austin. We also have with us Bola Adieko, the Head of Corporate Services Division of the Exchange, and Mr. Ade Ewosho. So the U.S. Consul General is, the U.S. Ambassador is paying us a visit. I will hand over the mic to him to make a few remarks.
Thank you very much for this warm welcome, and I apologize for interrupting your important work. Last September, President Jonathan rang the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange after meeting with President Obama. And your President's presence at the New York Stock Exchange acknowledged the critical importance that efficient capital markets play in the economic growth of both developing and developed countries. So on behalf of President Obama, I'm pleased to return the favor of ringing the bell here this afternoon. It is our belief that the Nigerian Stock Exchange is one of Nigeria's finest institutions and increasingly important part of the Nigerian economy. We believe that a healthy, well-run, well-regulated stock exchange allows citizen shareholders to participate and share in Nigeria's economic success. I applaud the leading role the stock exchange has taken in promoting high corporate accountability standards and transparency. The process of going public, as you know better than I do, imposes a healthy scrutiny on a company. A stock market, whether in New York, in London, or in Lagos, creates a mechanism to hold corporate leaders accountable. It forces them to adhere to widely accepted accounting and disclosure practices and management standards. Let me also applaud the work of the Nigerian Securities and Exchange Commission to improve and expand the regulatory oversight of Nigeria's capital markets, including the stock exchange. Now, the stock exchange, in our view, is facilitating the rise of the Nigerian economy. The remarkable growth in recent years of listed corporations like the Dangote Group, Transcorp, and Honeywell, as well as newly listed indigenous oil companies like Seplat, is very instructive. These firms are driving Nigeria's economy forward. Their development is good for both the United States and Nigeria because it creates opportunities for trade and investment that creates wealth and promotes job creation in both of our countries. A healthy stock market is a vote of confidence in Nigeria's future. It gives Nigerian pensioners and investors a place to invest for the long term and the opportunity to demonstrate their faith in local business leaders. It gives young people starting out their careers confidence that healthy Nigerian companies will create employment opportunities for them. It forces corporate leaders to think long-term in order to meet their obligations to shareholders. Now, I understand that government of Nigeria officials and regulatory authorities are considering a requirement that newly privatized Nigerian companies list on the stock exchange. I'm also aware of legislation in the National Assembly that would transform NNPC into a national oil company that could list up to 1/3 of its equity on the stock exchange. So let me applaud the success of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. We will continue to partner with the Nigerian government to promote policies that lead to broad-based, sustainable economic growth and an improved trading relationship between our two countries. you know, I've had the privilege of being the ambassador to Nigeria since last November, and everywhere I go, I'm impressed by the dedicated, intelligent Nigerians who are working to make their country a better place. And I think the stock exchange is a good example of that this afternoon. I'm impressed by how the stock exchange is driving the economy, how many impressive Nigerian companies are listing here. I find myself quite upbeat about Nigeria. Sure, you have challenges, but I think your future is quite bright. And when I see Nigerian operations like this afternoon, I'm even more upbeat about this country. And I believe that as your government continues to make the investment climate here attractive to foreign companies, you will continue to see the GEs and the Procter & Gamble's and the other big U.S. companies come to Nigeria. The ones that are here tell me they're very happy with the environment and they're glad to do business here.